I've had enough of these pro players talking trash about OB64 and my company. Paladins cuts your checks. Next contract, I'm suggesting whoever talks trash about Paladins doesn't get paid. Paladins is doing their absolute best to deliver a quality game for all. Yep, that is an actual tweet from a Hi-Rez employee. Let's talk about this. Alright, so most of you know I was planning on having another video uploaded today. I did work on it quite a bit. I wasn't able to get it uploaded, and I was planning on just wrapping that up tomorrow, and that was going to be a video segueing away from Paladins, talking about some other games, and then we got two bits of news that came out today, or it actually might have been last night, and I saw this and I figured, hell, I have to talk about this. Now, the first bit is the PTS update number 6. As most of you know, they decided to extend the PTS a week, and they have actually added a classic mode, or bound mode as they're calling it, as a separate game mode into the OB64, and I think it's Hi-Rez's attempt to try to compromise with this cards unbound system, and it's not really taking off. I mean, some people are accepting it as a compromise, but basically what it does is it sets a casual playlist up, saying they're calling it classic, but it's not really classic. What it's doing is it's doing one thing that people were asking for, and that was giving us a way to be able to practice casually how we would play competitively. So they did at least try to get something right, but what they've done is they've limited it to card levels of 4, and that is equivalent to probably, I think, a little weaker than what the level 2 cards are currently now as of OB63. So it takes away customization, takes away your unique playstyles still. I mean, like, if you played Vampire Genos and you were a damage self-sustain, that's pretty much gone. You're not going to be able to play that way because the cards that help Genos be so successful from that loadout aren't going to be nearly as powerful, so pretty much everybody's going to be having to play the same way with each character because loadouts that were unique before still aren't going to be viable anymore. So while it seems like Hi-Rez is trying to compromise, it still does really seem like they're trying to force OB64 and the cards unbound system more than likely to fuel more microtransactions, and it's just some people are okay with it, some people are compromising. People like myself, I'm still not going to go through and play Paladins anymore. I've already uninstalled it on all my systems. So unless they go through and revert some of these changes in the next couple months, I probably won't be doing any more Paladins content. I didn't plan on really doing any more at all, but then we had these two bits of news drop, and I figured I'd talk about it. The second bit of news is that tweet that I read at the beginning of the video. Now, that is an actual Hi-Rez employee. Now, this guy is a caster. He's not actually like a developer, and he's not even really a pro player. He's a caster. He does things with esports, and for him to say this, it's pissed a lot of people off, and it's made a lot of people really upset and angry, and for good reason. This is a Hi-Rez employee, and you've got pros that are addressing concerns with OB64. You've got regular casual players that are addressing concerns. You got people that aren't pro, but we're trying to go pro, like myself and my team. We all address concerns with OB64, and it seems like he doesn't really know what he's saying. He's basically talking trash about everybody that's complained about OB64. And to actually quote him, he was actually in a Twitch chat later streaming, and people were questioning him about it, and he's like, I wasn't trying to cover up or hide anything. A lot of people have been super negative about the game. It wasn't an attack on anyone except for people being negative about the game. Okay, so you just admitted that it was an attack on people, and the people it was an attack on were people being negative about the game. Now, here's the thing. Almost everybody's being negative about the game, and for good reason. This is an update that nobody's asking for, nobody's wanting, and you guys are still going through with it. There are countless posts, there's videos, there is so many people. This has gotten more negative attention, I think, than the Battlefront 2 situation, and this is blowing up. I mean, this whole tweet by Rabies, he actually made the front page of Reddit, not just the Paladins Reddit, but I mean, I found this from going on Twitter and seeing it was deleted, and then one of the pro team players had tried to retweet it, and they told me what was going on, and then I got on Reddit, and before I even went to the subreddit for Paladins, this was on the front of it, was this tweet. So I was able to actually get a screenshot of it because I didn't get to see it actually live. But yeah, this is nuts that a Hi-Rez employee would go out and say this, and say it so casually, like he doesn't understand where all the negativity is coming from. People are already very mad about it. I'm sure by the time this video goes up, I'm sure a lot of you have probably already heard about this, but this is just insane to me. Like I said, I was actually working on another video that is going to be up at no later than tomorrow. It will be up tomorrow, talking about 5 other games to help, fill the void of Paladins so people can play another game that gives them kind of that same feel. So that's a video I was working on so I could segue out of the Paladins content and do some more other things. And I got a good plan going on. I got a couple of guys I'm going to be working with on getting this channel back up. But I figure I saw all this tonight, and I was like, well, you know what? It won't take me long to record something real quick, throw something together, and get it uploaded tonight. So yeah. So look for a new video tomorrow. Thank you everybody that's been subscribing and watching my channel. I'm going to try to keep posting videos as much as possible. And sorry, this video is it's pretty short. Doesn't really discuss a whole lot, but I could not believe this guy came out and said this. So it's insane. It's bad PR by Hi-Rez entirely. Now people say, well, this is one guy. He doesn't reflect the views of the whole company. Well, the company hired him. So sorry to say this, but like with any company, if somebody at the forefront of your company says something stupid, it falls back on the company. So yeah, that's all I got to say on that matter. Tune in tomorrow, guys. I'm going to have a new video uploaded talking about 5 other different games, 5 games that aren't Paladins. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to start doing some different content, and hopefully everybody enjoys it and sticks around. But thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.